And welcome to my channel. Today we want to do an Bank Churn Analysis Dashboard. At the end of this video, we should be able to come up with this dashboard. So let's get right into it. Come to get data. It's a CSV, so click on text/CSV. So my desktop, and this is what we have here, churn. Click on this and go to open. We'll take it straight to the Power Query in Power BI. Okay, there's a preview of the data, as we can see. So you're going to click on Transform Data. The business question and objective of this data set will be dropped in the description. So you can go right to the description to get the business question and also the objective. So first, what do we need to do? We need to count the numbers of rows we are working with. How do we achieve that? Go to Transform and click on Count Rows. So we are working with 10,000 rows. So let's undo this step and get right into it. Now, let's see what we have. So we want to perform what we call the data quality dimension. And what we want to perform first is relevance. What what columns here are relevant to our analysis, and what columns are not relevant that we need to delete before we start working on. So for this analysis, we're not going to need the row number, the surname, the balance. We'll need number of products. We'll not need house card, is active member, and estimated salary, but we need existed. So let's delete what is not needed. So click on this as card, hold your shift down and click on estimated salary. Right click and click on remove columns. Next, we don't need the balance, so just right click and remove. Next, we don't need row number, we don't need surname. Right click on row number and remove. Right click on surname and remove. Okay, this is what we are working on. Now, this customer ID is going to be our primary key. And remember I said a primary key is not supposed to have what? Duplicates. So let's confirm if this has duplicate or not. How do we achieve that? Click on view and check your column profile. So we have distinct 354, unique 3. Oh, sorry, we're on credit score. Let's remove this. Let's click right here, column profile. Okay, we don't have any duplicate. Distinct is 1000, unique is 1000. So we can go ahead and work with this. Next, we have credit score. And what is credit score? Now, when you go to a bank to ask for loan, you'll be given loan based on your credit score. Do you have a poor credit score, a fair credit score, a good credit score, a very good, or an excellent credit score? Now, let's see. The credit score here is from, let's load more, 350 to 850. So we are going to use conditional columns to give this in ranges. How do we do that? Click on add column, click on conditional column. Now we are going to rename this to credit score range. Okay, so let's get if credit score and our operator is going to be is less than or equal to, and our first value here is going to be 579. So if you have a credit score from 579 downwards, then your credit score is poor, meaning you will not likely get a loan if you apply for the loan. And why is your credit score poor? Probably you've collected loan in the past and you did not pay back the loan. So let's add another clause. Credit score. We'll use the operator is less than or equal to, and our value here is going to be 669. So if you have a credit score from 580 to 669, then your credit score is fair. Let's add another clause. Credit score is less than or equal to, we are going to use 739 here. 739. So if your credit score is less than or equal to 739, then the output is good. Your credit score is good. You're likely to get loan with a reasonable interest rate. So let's add another clause and go on then to credit score. Operator is less than or equal to. So we're going to use 799 here. So if your credit score is from 740 to 799, then your credit score is very good. And else, if it's above 799, then your credit score is excellent. Okay, so you are good to it. Make sure all your operators is less than or equal to, and make sure your output is correctly written. So click OK. Next, what do? We need to change our data type because it's undefined to what? Text. Now, since we have this credit score range, we don't need this credit score. So we are going to delete it. Right click and go down to remove. Okay, next we have geography and we have gender. Let's see what we have down on the geography column. Load more. So we just have France, Germany, and Spain. Okay. How about our gender column? Let's see how many genders we have. We just have female and male. Okay, so these two are good to go. What do we need to do? We need to just trim it. Click on geography, hold your shift down, click on gender, right click, come down to transform and click on trim. Okay, next we have age. And here we have age from, let's see what we have here. Load more. From 18 to 92. Now we are going to create a age bracket for this. So add column, conditional column. We're going to rename this to age bracket. Okay, so let's go. So if age operator is less than or equal to, this will be 29, then we'll say early adulthood. Let's just say early adult. Because add another clause. If age is less than or equal to, we're going to use 39 here. I want to use 10 intervals. And this should be what? Let's say young professional. Let's just use this early adulthood here. Add another clause. I want to say again if age, our operator less than or equal to, here we'll have 49. What should we say? If it's less than or equal to 49, let's say mid career. Let's add one more clause before we go to our else. So if age is less than or equal to, let's say 64 here, then what are we going to say? Let's say this is pre-retirement. Else, so if they're not in any of this category, then let's just write senior years. Okay, so make sure all your operator is less than or equal to and your outputs are clearly written, and click on OK. Next, we're going to change this to text, but we're not going to delete the age column. Reason, we are going to use that to calculate the average age of our customers. So let's go back here. Then we have tenure. What is tenure? I think tenure means the number of years the customer have spent in the bank. So we are going to create a tenure range. We want to have new customers, established customer, loyal customer, long-term customer, and so vital. So click on add column, click on conditional column, and we're going to rename this to tenure range. So if tenure operator is less than or equal to, let's say 1, because I think the tenure starts from 0 to 10. Sorry, I didn't show us that. 0 to 10. So if tenure is less than or equal to 1, then what's the output? These are new customers. Let's add another clause. I will say if tenure is less than or equal to, and this will be 3. Let's call this let's say developing relationship. Okay, let's add another clause. If tenure operator is less than or equal to 5, what should be the output of this? Let's say established customers. Add another clause. If tenure is less than or equal to 7, then this should be loyal customers. So those that have been with the bank for more 7 years, they are loyal customers. Else, if they don't fall into new customers, developing relationship, established customer, or loyal customer, then what are they? They are long-term customers. Okay, make sure all your operator is less than or equal to and your outputs are written properly. Click on OK. Next, change this to text and we are going to delete the title. It's not needed in our analysis. Right click here, click on remove. Next, we have number of customers, number of products, meaning how many products will this customer use. We'll just do this as maybe if a customer has just one product, we'll call them a single service customer. If they have two, we'll call them a basic customer. If they use more than three products, we'll call them moderate customers. Or if they use four, three or more products, we are going to call them highly engaged customers. So let's do something else now. Instead of using a conditional column, since we're just using equal to, because we have just 1 to 4 products, let's look right into it. Load more, and it's just 1 to 4. So let's use replace value. Where we see one, we replace two single service customers. To do that, change this first to text. Next, right click on one, replace value, and replace one with what? Single service customer, sorry. Click on advanced option, match entire cell content, click on OK. Okay, so we're replacing three with what? Moderate customer. Right click on three, replace value, and just write moderate customer. So those that use three products, moderate customer. Advanced option, match entire cell content, and click on OK. Okay, we have two, and we want to rename to replace value for two with basic customer. Right click on two, replace value, and let's write basic customer. Advanced option, match entire cell content, and click on OK. Now our columns are filled up and it's just remaining four. So right click on four, replace value, and we want to replace this with highly engaged customers. Advanced option, match entire cell content, and OK. Okay, so what have we now worked on? We've worked on everything apart from exited. So what does this mean? We have a value of 0 and 1. What does 0 means? What does 1 mean? Now, 1 means the customer has left the bank. That means the customer has churned. And 0 means the customer is still in the bank. We still have the customer retained. So we are going to do something. We are going to duplicate this column and replace value. Replace 1 with churn, replace 0 with retain. To do that, right click here and go down to duplicate column. So we have this right here. We want to rename this as churn status. Next, change this to text. So I click on one, replace value, and I told you earlier we're replacing one with what? Churn, meaning the customer has left already. Advanced option, match entire cell content. Okay. Next, I want to replace 0 with retained. Replace value, and right here we're going to write retained. Advanced option, match entire cell content, and click on OK. So we're done with our basic cleaning. All our conditional columns are properly effected. We don't have any empty, we don't have errors, everything is in its right place. And we have 10 columns. And I think we still have 10,000 rows. Okay, so we're good to go. Undo this step, go to your home and let's close and apply. What does this take us back to? It takes us back to the Power BI environment. Let's wait for it to load. It's taking time. You just have to be patient for it to load, but it will soon get there. Okay, 10,000 rows loaded. Okay, so this is our data populated over here. I've already explained this view to us on our previous video. So let's get right into it. The first thing we want to do, we want to create our measures. For our measures, we're going to calculate the number of customers. We're going to calculate the number of active customers. We'll calculate the number of churn customers, and we'll also calculate the churn rate. And also we're going to get the average age. Now, I don't want our measure to be populated on this same page. So we're going to create a separate table for our measure. How do we do that? Come down here for you to get your full screen. Click on enter data. And we're going to rename this table name to measures and click on load. So we have it right here. So right click here and click on new measure. So our measure name is number of customers. And what formula are we going to use? We're going to use distinct count. So equals to distinct count. What do we want to count? We want to count the customer ID. So churn customer ID. Use your tab key, close your bracket, and commit. So we have our number of customers down here. Next, we want to get the number of active customers. And let's just say active customers. So what is the formula for this? We're going to use calculate and count rows. I don't know what calculate function does. So equals to calculate count rows. And what rows do we want to count? I want to count our churn table. Now next, just close your bracket and put comma. Now, what do we need here? We need the churn exited column. So just write churn and go down to churn exited. So where churn exited is equals to 0. That means equals to, remember we change 0 to 1 in the churn status. So 0 means retain. So we want to calculate active customers where the churn column exited is equals to 0. So write equals to 0 and close your bracket and click on commit. So we have our active customers here. Right click again, let's find the churn customers. But before we do that, let's do this. Let's copy this because they are almost similar. We just need to change this to one. So Control Z, okay. Oh, Control C, not Control Z, please. Right click, new measure, and these are churned customers. So Control V to paste that formula. So we're just coming here and we're going to remove 0 and write 1 and commit. There we have it, our churned customers. Next, let's look for the churn rate. So our new measure name is churn rate equals to divide. What are we dividing? So we're going to use three formulas in one here. Divide, calculate, count row. So let's take our churn table. Remember, close the bracket and put your comma. So we want to divide, we want to calculate, and we want to count the rows of our churn table. Where what exited is. So right here, still write churn, and the column is what exited. So is equals to 1, right? Close your brackets, comma, count rows again, write churn, close your brackets, 0, close your brackets again. So this is what we have here. Click and commit, and we have our churn rate. Last but not the least, let's get the average age. So right click, new measure, rename this to average age. So average churn age, close your bracket, and we are good to go. Now for our churn rate, we want to see this as a percentage. If you bring out a card now and you put this into it, it's 0.20. What do? Click on churn rate and just come here and click on the percentage here. So we want just one decimal, and we have this. So remove this, put your average age, click on average age. We don't want any decimal. Change auto to 0 and enter. Okay, so we can take off this now. Now let's start our visuals. Let's start building our dashboard. So let's collapse most of this field. Okay, now click on format and this will pop up. Next, go to canvas background. And our color here, we want to change our canvas color. What should we use? Let's use this black 20% lighter. So click on this. Now it's not showing here. Just change your transparency to 0 and you have this. So we're good to go here on our canvas background. Now let's bring in our KPIs first. For this, we want to make use of the new card. This one we have here, card new. Just click on it. And we have this box right there. Now, we are going to use it individually, but let's format the first one. So firstly, remove this. Let's bring this here. Size and style. Let's change the height to 121 and let's change the width to 249. Okay. Next, come to data, or better still, we don't need to trouble this data here. Just click right here and click on add data. On our churn drop down, we want to add, sorry, on our measures, we want to add the number of customers. We have this here, so just click on this. So we have that. Okay, next let's format this. Firstly, let's do this. Let's put off the background on this. Come right here where you have background, put it off. And where we have visual border on it, on the shadow, on our visual border, let's put a border color. So put color, go to more colors. We want to use this color T09683. Okay, next let's put a title. So come down here and put on title. On the title drop down, we're going to write number of customer. Okay, now we want this as Comic Sans. We want the size to 18. We want it bold, and for the color we want it at white. Okay, so let's go down. Let's go to layout. For our layout, come down here. Max card shown should be 1, and we want this to be 10. Then our call out value, we want this to be Comic Sans MS. We want this to be 30. We want a bold. Okay, and our color, we want it at white. Don't worry, you see we're not saying it yet, to do that later. Then let's align to the middle. Then let's go to put off our labels. Let's put it off. Then come down here. Okay, so let's go down to cards. Right here, we need to change the background color. So it's going to change this white color here. So for rectangle, let's use rounded rectangle. Okay, and come down to background. So background color, more color, and we want to use D0. 9683. Okay, so we have this. And this number of customers, let's take it to the middle. So let's go down to where we have our title aligned to the middle. So we have this. Now our background color is black. Let's change our visual border, sorry, not the background color. Click on this now. Let's go down to visual border and change to this. Okay, so what to do now? We formatted and we love this format. Bring this right here. And now we are going to duplicate four of this. So click on it, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. We did it four times. So let's just arrange it here. One here, one here, one here. Let's adjust this. Adjust this. And let's fit this in. Click on this. Adjust it. So let's make sure they're all equal sizes. How do we do that? Click on this. Let's confirm the size. And we have 141 to, so let's change everything to 121. 121. Click on this. 121. Click on this. 121. Okay, so we have everything equally placed. What to do now? We have number of customers there. We need to bring out all the values inside this. How do we do that? Click on number of customers. Come to just come right here. Let's do it from here. Now we're going to remove number of customers. Add data on our measures. We're going to add active customers. So we have it at 8K. What do we do next? We need to go and change the title. So just go down here on title. So we are going to write active customers here. Next, on this one, we want to add in, let's put our churn customers. So remove number of customers, add data, and our measure churn customers. Remove this. Same way, we'll go to title and change the title to churn customers. Next, we want to change this to churn rate. So remove number of customers, add data, and our measures, pick churn rate. Once we're done with that, we need to change the title to its proper name. So on title, churn rate. Last but not the least, let's bring our average age here. Remove number of customers, add data on your measure, average age. We have that in already. Go down to the title and change this to average age. And we're good to go, yeah. Next, let's bring in a text box and let's write what we have as our header. How to do that? Make sure you've clicked out of this. Click on text box. Right here, go to format. We don't want to write it straight here, so go to format here. On your title, the title drop down, and we want to write Bank Churn Analysis Dashboard in all uppercase, please. Okay, we're done with it here. For our font, let's use Comic Sans, and for the size, let's change it to 35. Let's make it bold. Let's make the color white. Let's make it white. I know we can't see it, but let's just be patient to see it. Let's go back to size and style. Click on size and style, and we want to put off the background. Turn off the background. Okay, so this is what we have. Take it right up here. Okay, so now you can see the space here. Click on this, hold your shift down and click on every one of them. And now let's take it up. Okay, so next click on this, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, get down here. Let's change the title. Let's put our name. So I'm writing my name. For this, I'm going to change the size. What size? Let's change it to, let's see how 12 will be. This is 14. Okay. Okay, next, go to insert, image. I'm just bringing a picture of me. Open. Okay, so let's bring in our visuals. For visuals, let me check. Let's check the height of this first. And this is 68, 9. Let's use this. Let's use 68. And this should be 948. So let's take this down a bit. Click on this, hold your shift down and click on the rest of them. So let's do that again. Click on this. it's okay this way. Okay, so let's bring in our chart. The first chart, we're going to bring in a stack bar chart. This. So I like to size my chart first. The size we are going to use for this chart, we are going to use, size should be used. Let's use 251. Let's see how that would be. Let's just try 251, and the width should be 445. Okay, I think this is okay. So let's take it right here. Okay, now for this we want to check churn by age brackets. So on our y-axis, we're going to bring in our age range. So click on churn age brackets. On our x-axis, we're going to bring in the number of customers. We have that on our measure. Number of customers. Okay. Then now on our legend, we are going to bring in the churn status where we have retained or churn. Okay, so this is how we want our chart to be. Next, let's format it. We're going to do this on our x-axis. We're going to put on the values and the title. So let's go right to x-axis, and I said we want to put off values and title. Okay, let's go back to our y-axis. On our y-axis, we're going to put off just the title. Let's put up the title first. Okay, and right here, off this title, we're going to write our own title. Or let's leave it. Let's just write our title instead of number of customers by blah blah blah. Let's just do churn by age bracket. So we're going to use Comic Sans. We're going to maintain the size at 14. Yes, let's maintain it at 14. Our text color is going to be white. Let's make it bold. Then let's align it to the middle. So next, on our values, these values, let's also make it Comic Sans. Make it bold. We'll maintain it at 9. For the colors, it's going to also be white. Let's come down here, and we need to do something just a little bit on our bar colors. So we have bar here. Come down. Now, click on all. For our churn, how do we want our churn bar to be? Oh, sorry. Click back here. Since we are here, put off the background so we can see what we are working on. So it doesn't look like if we're working on stone. So we're on, let's go to our values. We're going to on data labels and change the bar color. So let's just do that for bar. So on this, let's use this. Let's use something else. So go to more colors. Let's change the color. We are going to use 360 5B. Sorry, 73605B. Okay. Next, for retained, I'll change our bar colors to go to more colors. And we're using 2D 4262. Okay. Then let's go down and on our data labels. This is data label, just put it on. And we have that there. Let's ensure the data label color is how we want it. So on the values here, let's change this to white. Okay. Next, let's go and treat our legend. You see the legends are we can't really see it. Let's change it to white. So we're going to go up to where we have legend here, right here. Click on the drop down, come down here. For the position, we want it at the top center. Okay. And let's go down to where we have color. Not this. Where's our legend? Text, not color. How do you want the text? We want it bold. And we just change the color to white. Yes, so good to go for the first chart. But now when you click out, you see there's no border in between them. We don't want that. We want to add a visual border here. So click right inside the chart again. Now on the next style and styles, look for visual border. Did we pass it? Okay, yeah. On your visual border, on your shadow, click right here on the color. Let's choose this. And we have it like this. So what are we going to do? We are going to duplicate four of this. Click on this. Ctrl C, Ctrl V1, Ctrl C, Ctrl V2, Ctrl C, Ctrl V3, Ctrl C, Ctrl V4. So take this here, take this one here, take this down here. And for this, let's delete this. Remove. So let's arrange this for properly to make sure they're properly aligned. Now, next, click on donut chart. We'll take it right here. We'll just make sure Ctrl C, Ctrl V, bring this down here. Now, all our charts are here. We just need to add the figures to each of them and change the name. Now, let's go to our donut chart. What do we want to bring in right here? For this donut chart, we want to analyze churn by, what should we do? By gender. Let's do that. So click on the plus sign here. On the legend, we are going to add gender. So click on add column. On the churn drop down, pick gender. For our values, we are going to put the churn rate. And where do we have the churn rate on our measure? So click on this measure drop down, churn rate. Okay, so we have that. So you can see the churn rate of female and the churn rate of what? Male. So let's edit it. Let's just go to our slicer. For our female, let's use this. And for the male, use this. Let's see how this will look on it. Okay, so we have that. Next, on our legend, center right is okay there. For the text, we want it to be Comic Sans. I want it bold, and we want it white. For the title, we have churn rate by gender. We are okay that way with it, but we just want to format it. So click on the title drop down, or put off the title. Let's add the title on our own. So right here on size and style, we need to see what we are doing. So let's just put off the background. Okay, and our visual border, click on this place, color, let's add it to white. No, sorry, let's not use white. Let's use this for our visual border. So let's go back to the legend, to the data label, sorry. So go down where you have data label. We want to change this to white so we can see. So on the values, let's maintain what we have there. Just make it bold and change the color to white. Okay, now we can go and change our title. Churn rate by gender 14, but this should be Comic Sans and it should be white and it should be bold. Next, we want it center. So we are going to align center. And we are good to go. So next on this place here, we want to, okay, let's just do this. We want to change this chart to a pie chart. So click on this and select a pie chart. Now for these values here, we want to bring in our country. So on legend, we are going to put geography, and on our values, we are going to put our churn rate. Now, what do we need to do? We'll just use Format Painter to do this. Click on this churn rate by gender, pick your Format Painter here, and just drop it here. So same formatting here has been done to this one. We just need to change what? The slices, the color of the slices. So each slice will have its own unique color. So let's go down to where we have slices. Okay, now for Germany, should have this color. Spain should have this color. And France should have this color. We're good to go there. Churn rate by gender. Now let's change this one here. For this, we would like to bring in the tenor range here. So just watch what I want to do now. Click on this place. We're maintaining the chart. Yes, let's maintain the chart first. Remove age brackets. add data. On this churn drop down, add tenor range. Where do we have the tenor range? And that's all we need to do there. As you can see, this is now tenor range. We can do something else. Now this is the stack bar chart. Let's change it to a clustered bar chart. And we have it this way. I feel it's better this way. So we just need to come and change the title to churn by tenor range. So just come right down here and delete H bracket tenor range. And that's all for this. For this, we want to change this to churn by product type. So same as we did for tenor range. Click on this, remove H bracket, add data. On the churn drop down, put in, how did we save the number of products again? Is it this? Yes, number of products. And remove this. So we have it like this. So you can decide to change this chart and let's see what we get. So let's use this, a clustered column. And I think it's okay this way. Last but not the least, let's change this to our credit score. Same way as we did for, okay, we've not changed the title yet. So let's go back and do that. So this will be churn by products or by product number. Okay. Last but not the least, credit score. Click on right here, remove H bracket, add data. On your churn drop down, add the credit score range. So we have it as so here. Fair, good, poor, very good, and excellent. So we're going to remove H brackets and put credit score. And that's all with our dashboard. For the main analysis, we're going to do correlation on this using the key influencer charts. We'll do that in class. So see us all in class and have a blessed and beautiful day ahead.